Hello everybody and welcome back to the Melbury Estate multiplayer server. So as you can see, we're in the Crone Big X today because I'd like to harvest some maize. Now I actually had quite a nice surprise when I joined the server today. I haven't been in for about a week, and as soon as I went on the map view here, I was half expecting most of the fields to be empty and also to have some grass going all the way through them and being all messed up, as that seems to be the trend at the moment. But it's the total opposite. A lot of the fields have got crops growing in them. You can see these ones down here. Most of them are corn and sugar beet, which in a way is actually nice to see because usually it's just wheat, barley and canola. So at least this time we'll be able to do some harvesting with the sugar beet harvester and the Crone Big X. Also, you can of course harvest the maize or the corn with a combine harvester, so that could also be done as well. But today we're just going to do it with the Crone Big X, do some silage harvesting. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, so I can understand if not all of you want to watch this video, but that's what we're going to do today. And the field we're going to start off with, unfortunately actually, is field number 6, because that is the first one which is ready. Now I say it's unfortunate because we've just done that one. We only just recently harvested that, so it's a bit annoying. But just refueling the Crone Big X first of all. Now, I'd also like to apologise for the lag. I don't really know why I'm lagging so much. I have an idea, and I sort of came to the conclusion that it is actually the server in the yard. It's worst in the yard, and I think it's because the admins have actually bought so much machinery that the server just cannot cope anymore, especially when it's running 12 people. So I think realistically we're going to have to get rid of some of the machinery just because it is causing chaos. But yeah, let's just sit here and wait for this to refill. Now, it's a shame. It is a shame that we're going to have to get rid of the machinery because I know everyone always likes to have big machinery and lots of good machinery. But really, I think it's really got to the stage where it's pushing the server to its limit. And a lot of people will actually be lagging like me. Also, I've just noticed the wind turbine has gone up. That could also be adding to the lag, I'm not too sure. But yeah, that would be bringing in some extra income. Not that we need it. So I'm just going to sit here until the fuel tank is full. Good news, I've just seen that field number 35, which is also a cornfield, is ready to harvest. So that'll be a more interesting field to go for. So yeah, we're going to be lagging. Really sorry about this, but it should calm down a bit when we get to the field, if we get to the field, because this is a bit chaotic around here. The tractors and trailers have started to follow. Okay, so I've just skipped the night time because it was going dark, and I also sold a lot of the machinery. I also checked other things just to make sure there was nothing really causing too much lag, and I can't get to the bottom of what it is. So, I don't know. Okay, so we are now harvesting. I just had to cut the beginning off there because it was so laggy, it was ridiculous, so I just cut it out. But it seems to have calmed down now. It goes through phases of being really bad and then not so bad. At the moment, we're okay. It's probably because we're going further away from the yard. It really does improve things. But we've got 2 helpers today, and I'm sure when one is tipping, we'll be loading the other one up. I don't know if we need 3 trailers or not. There were 3, but I did say that we only needed 2, so maybe I'll have to ask for someone else's help again. It just depends. And I'm also surprised actually that no one else has brought the other Big X up here. Because we've got 2, no one else has helped. That trailer's almost full at the front. Just loading the back now. Probably should have done the back first. I can't really control it though. I think it really depends on the tractor driver to decide where to fill it first. This is a different field though. I don't think I've actually been to this field before. At least I haven't harvested in it before. Always nice to see different parts of the map instead of being in the same fields. So what I just did is I just put a message over to everyone asking if anyone wanted to join in with the other Big X, and it turns out yeah, someone does want to. They just can't find the header, so I'm just going to have to go and find that in a second. Fantastic though. The lag has just completely disappeared. I thought I might even have to not do this video at all for a moment because it was just so unbearably bad. But it has gone, and there is the other Krone Big X. You can just see it on the road. I just found it really hard to get to this field. It's not an easy one to find. But we're here now. Oh, one of my helpers has left the server. That means we're going to have to synchronise. So I read your suggestions from 2 videos back, and I asked the question, shall we have the vintage machinery in the server? And there was a bit of a mixed response. Overall, I think the general idea was that we are going to have the old machinery, but as that is going to kind of contradict what I was saying before about having less machinery, we'll have to be very careful about the amount that we actually buy. I'm thinking probably just 1 or 2 of the tractors out of the pack, because not everyone's going to want to play with them anyway. Not many people are probably going to use them at all because they're so small that they are sort of for fun and for the really small fields just to mess about with. So if they were just in the server, in the background, just a couple, just to add a bit more interest to the range of vehicles we've got, I think that would be good. I think that would be a lot better than just having the big machinery. So what I'll do is I'll get that uploaded to the server probably in the next few days, and then in the next multiplayer video we'll probably be having a bit of a go with them, having a bit of a ploughing match maybe. It just depends who's in the server at the time. Obviously if everyone else is just wanting to do silage harvesting, that's fine. I'll probably just do a bit of a review on my own, but yeah, I think it would be a good addition to the server to have them in. So we've now got the lorry, the orange lorry, and Big X. Don't know who's using them. We're too far away at the moment. Ah, there we go. We've got Gabby or Gabe Horse 1 and Juiced. Juiced is in the lorry. We're almost full. The other trailer was the person who left, I think, so we're going to have to get hold of someone else. Okay, I'm in the way now. But that works. That actually works. It's going to fill it up very quickly though. At least it keeps me moving. Yeah, that is just incredible. Got the goods. Says, been here since 6 AM GMT. That is just amazing. The dedication there. How can you possibly be in the server for so long? If you're wondering how long that is, the current time is 5 minutes past 4 in the afternoon. So he's been in the server for over 10 hours. It's good to see when a lot of people enjoy playing on the server. It means it's all worth it. And also, Danny, one of the admins, has had a brilliant idea of how to get past people just randomly drawing lines of grass in the field with the seed drill. So hopefully we'll be doing that next week as well. We'll be adding that extra mod which prevents that, but that is an edited mod which is still work in progress, I think. So that will be hopefully to come. Right, we need to sort ourselves out here. Kind of in the way. I think I'll go to the other end because we've got another tractor and trailer. We are progressing well. Having 2 harvesters in the same field really does get the job done. We're just lacking tractors and trailers really. One goes and then there isn't another one waiting, which is a bit of a downside. it does slow things down. So I know a few of you don't like me doing the same thing throughout an episode. That is usually the case though with the multiplayer ones, because I just sort of join the game and then see what everyone's doing and then join in. With the single player, I always try and do different things, but multiplayer tends to be the same thing throughout. But that's only one episode a week, so it shouldn't be too bad. I can see why I'm getting so much out of this field. It's because it's been fertilised. Now the other big X is still waiting. At this rate, we'll all be waiting, because this trailer's nearly full too. If I can get to the other harvester, then when the next trailer comes, we can both load into the same trailer. If I can't, I might just have to skip the bit I've missed and then come back to it later. Right, the trailer has gone. So while we wait, we will have a look at the money. You can see that the money is actually at 43,767,000, which is actually lower than it was. We've had it higher than that, but the reason why it's lower is because someone very annoying joined the server and basically wrecked every field. They drilled grass throughout and just really destroyed things for everyone. So what I had to do is I had to revert the server to a save game many hours before where it was. So we actually lost probably 3 days worth of work, which is annoying, and all came down to a certain individual. So yes, if you're planning on wrecking the server, please don't, because it's just really annoying for everyone else. I know you're not going to listen to me because you obviously have an intention of wrecking the server, but just so you know, your time is being wasted because all I have to do is revert the server back. I've got all the save games, so if you really want to waste your life, then fair enough. So yeah, that is just for those of you who like wrecking the server. I know most of you don't. Most of you are fantastic and you love playing on the server, and it means a lot because it means that the server is not here for nothing. Yeah, it's just a certain few, and it's always been the same ever since I started the server. But yep, that is it. So we'll just wait for the trailer and then we'll be able to continue with the field. And we're almost done actually. Not too much left to do. So we've got the lorry, that's just turning in now, and also the tractor and trailer is just over there. So we're both going to have one, or three! There's 3 trailers coming. We'll be not short of them now. In fact, we might not even need the third one, because we're almost done. But it's always good to have one on standby. So yeah, Juice can do the first one, and then I'll take the second one. They can crack on. It's a bit of a dull day today. It'd be nice if it was blue sky. The forecast is for, let's have a forecast check. Sunshine tomorrow. Shame it's not tomorrow, but then rain on Sunday. We haven't got a bad day, but not the best. So here is our trailer. Let's get started up again. At the end, we'll probably have to go to the BGA and see where all this has gone to. I was desperately trying to do some research the other night, and I was trying to find out how long in advance Giants announce their upcoming Farming Simulator games. And I couldn't really find the first announcement, but the first announcement video on YouTube was about 2 months prior to the release. So if Farming Simulator 17 is coming out, say October, I have no idea, just so you know, then we would probably expect an announcement video sort of mid to late summer, but obviously that is not set in a schedule or anything. They're just doing that when they have the announcement video ready. We don't even know that there is another one coming out. It's just the news which came out last year about Laylee apparently being partnered up with them. But it'd be good if there is some news soon. Okay, Thorsten has just left the server, so we're on a different trailer now. This is Farmer Tobsy, DK. We're getting to that stage now where it gets a bit congested. We might as well actually clear up over here because someone missed this. Fool is waiting. I don't think Fool will be needed though because we're pretty much done here. When we've done this one, it's just that, and then we'll fold this thing up. And I really do want to go over to the BJ just to see where all this is going. Always satisfying to see the stuff you've harvested all mounded up. Of course, we'll put this back in the field first. There we go. So I don't know what everyone else is doing. They're probably continuing. In fact, if anyone wants this, I'll give it to them. So everyone's off. They're off to tip and probably move on to the next field. And Simple has taken the harvester. I don't know if Simple's going to stay in it, but it's open to anyone. So I'll go over to the BJ. That means I'll have to take that back to the field. It's nice and handy. I'll probably fly over there actually. It's easier. I get a lot of comments asking how I do fly, and there's actually a lot of YouTube videos which show you how to do it. It's basically just a developer mode. It was Bullet Bill that told me about it, but it is quite fun. You can fly about. And you can land on stuff like the pylons. And you don't even die if you land on them. You can drop yourself on, run about. You can even run down the lines. It would also be quite fun to do the composting because everyone's filled up, but we don't have any trailers which support it. Now, we did have that container which you can fill up and tip it over there, and then you can put it into, I think, a manure spreader, but it might have to be an approved one for the compost mod. I'm not sure, but it would be fun to do that. There goes everyone down the road and the harvester. As you can see actually from up here, the maize fields are all over there, all the lighter coloured ones. But I don't want to go over there because it's just too laggy. It's too laggy around the yard. We're going to go over here. So there is the BGA, just down there. You can see there is a traction trailer trying to tip. That won't be easy though, because that's one of those articulated trailers which is on one of those dolly things. We'll just fall in from the sky. That's a really good aerial view. Oh, get a soft landing into the trailer. So this is where it's all been going to. This is our silage, or our chaff, which is ready to be turned into the fermented silage, which is just over here. So I think that is going to be it for today. I apologise for the lag early on, but at least it did improve. It's actually gone now, ever since I sold a lot of the machinery. We still have quite a lot of machinery though, so don't worry about that. We have enough for everyone. There's enough to go around. So it's still fun to join. And it will hopefully be more enjoyable anyway, because there won't be as much lag to contend with. So thank you for watching. Hopefully, oh hang on. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. And please do join me again this time next week for more on the Melbury Estate multiplayer server. See you again soon.